What is the collateral source rule for personal injury medical bills? Imagine getting hurt in an accident and facing huge medical bills. Now, what if your insurance pays most of those bills? Does that mean the person who caused your injury pays less? Not necessarily. That is where the collateral source rule comes into play. This rule is a legal principle in personal injury cases. It says that if you have insurance or other sources that pay for your medical bills, the defendant cannot use that to lower the amount they owe you. So, even if your health insurance covers part or all of your medical expenses, the defendant still has to pay the full amount of those bills. The idea behind this rule is that the person who caused the injury should pay the full cost of the harm they caused. It prevents defendants from benefiting just because the injured person had insurance. For example, if your medical bills total $50,000 and your insurance pays $40,000, the defendant still must pay the entire $50,000. Your insurance company might later seek reimbursement from you through a process called subrogation, but that does not reduce what the defendant owes you. This rule encourages people to buy insurance because they won't lose out on compensation just because they had coverage. It also makes sure that defendants pay the true cost of their actions. Some states have changed or limited this rule, allowing evidence of insurance payments to reduce damages in certain cases. But in many places, especially regarding medical expenses in personal injury lawsuits, the rule stays firm. In practical terms, this means that if you are injured and have medical bills, you can recover the full amount from the defendant, even if your insurance paid part of those bills. The defendant cannot introduce evidence that your bills were covered by insurance to lower your damages. If you paid premiums for insurance, you still benefit from that coverage without it reducing what the defendant owes. Insurance companies can try to get reimbursed from your settlement or award, but that does not impact the defendant's responsibility. Overall, the collateral source rule helps make sure injured people get full compensation for their medical expenses, and that those responsible pay the actual cost of the injury they caused.